Snowman, or Frosty the Old Man. Today in Central Park, a group of juvenile delinquents, namely Tiny Tots, Tommy White, Joey Hart, and Lily Perkins, built a snowman around a resting homeless man named Steve Frosty Brown. They were able to successfully add the carrot nose and scarf, but once a hat was placed on the bald hobo's head, he was awakened due to the sensitivity involved with lack of hair. Witnesses say that the man woke up, saw the children, and began to sing, then proceeded to reach towards them and beg him to be his friend. The 4 3-year-olds then proceeded to run screaming back to their parents. Witnesses noted the homeless man continued to follow the children until one of the mothers pepper sprayed him, leaving him curled into a fetal position. The 4 mothers then decided to file a lawsuit against Frosty. Lawyer Jerry Hogarth, I apologize, that is incorrect. Jerry Hogarth is a fictional lawyer from the Netflix series Jessica Jones. Because I pay 3 print journalists to write my editorials for me, I have lots of free time to binge-watch quality television such as Marvel's Jessica Jones. Gary Spence, a lawyer well known for his defense of Randy Weaver and Jeffrey Feger, has decided that this case has true prestige and has decided to come out of retirement to defend Frosty. When asked to speak on the matter, he stated, "If parents are not teaching their children to recognize a homeless man, American citizens should not blame Stephen Brown for what occurred today. Citizens should be blaming society." Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg came to the defense of the 3 children, stating quite simply, "Go back to retirement, Spence. Your mind is obviously deteriorating with age." The parents of the 3-year-olds allowed for us to have a few moments with these children.
So, Miss Perkins, what happened at the park last week?
I like ice cream. Actually, I love ice cream. Have you tried ice cream? It's so yummy.
But what about the man in the snowman?
I like Star Wars. Star Wars is great. My daddy took me, but I got a tummy ache because I ate too much popcorn.
Okay, Joey, what was it like to have a man come out of your snowman? Joey, did you know there was a man in your snowman? Okay, so what exactly happened at the park last week?
Am I on TV?
Yes.
Hi, Grandma. I'm on TV.
Oh. I will be showing this footage to my husband to help him understand why I really don't want to have kids. President Barack Obama released a statement this morning saying children are strange. More on this story as it unfolds.
Teamsters or elves? This has been a hot topic debate lately, especially this close to Christmas, as people want the assurance that jolly old St. Nicholas will get them their gifts in time for Christmas. This question is almost as old as the Android versus iPhone dilemma. First and foremost, according to FBI Director Tom Hanks, Santa Claus lives in the South Pole, not the North Pole, as was previously believed. That's right, folks, you heard it here first. Santa Claus lives in the South Pole. According to Fox News, there are no elf unions in the South Pole for the elves to complain to, and there is a lot to complain about. Unsafe working conditions due to the abominable snowman, snow misers, and long hours of procrastinating making gifts in time for Christmas, there is no union to complain to. This is just one of the many reasons why Santa prefers elves over Teamsters. Also, elves, unlike Teamsters, are magical creatures that are freely working for him, as Santa Claus does not have to pay him. According to CNN, Teamsters are much bigger than elves, thus requiring more space, food, time, probably slower as well. Elves, unlike Teamsters, work swiftly, do not require food, take up less space, and can build anything they want. On today's program, we're lucky enough to have someone who deals with Teamsters daily, LeBron James. Thanks, Mr. James, for being with us tonight.
You're welcome, Greg. You can call me King James.
All right, King James. So, personally, what is your experience with Teamsters?
I really didn't have that much experience with them, but they the true MVP. They get everything to me, you know, like whatever I want, right there, they give it to me.
And as opposed to elves?
Elves? I don't like elves. I don't even like my guys on the team. I mean, they're good, but like, I am the team. I'm the guy who makes all the scores for the team. I'm the guy who carries the team on the back.
Okay, so a lot of your performance is, as you recalled in your previous statement, based on your shoes.
Yeah.
So, would you rather have Teamsters dealing with your shoes, or would you rather have elves dealing with your shoes?
Teamsters for sure.
Teamsters for sure.
There's no way else. Look at them. They can't do anything.
They can't do anything?
Yeah.
Why do you think Santa uses elves instead?
Well, guess I'll be honest. Santa, he's just not a king like me. He can't do stuff like me. That's the thing. He's just a big ball of nothing. That's what he is.
Big ball of nothing?
That's why he uses elves to do stuff for him. Not like me. I carry my team on the back. I don't need them doing anything for me. That's what Santa's gotta do.
So, being as physically attuned as you are, do you think that you can compare yourselves to elves in the way that they're fast, quick, they're very methodical in what they do?
No, they're not good as me. They can't be me. I'm here. They're there.
Sure.
No. Like all the standards. My standards are here. They're over here. They can never be King James ever. No one can.
So would you say that's because of the height with you being?
No, it's everything. It's about the shots I've scored for the teams, all my MVP rings, winning the finals. They can't beat me.
Well, thanks for being with us, King James. Back to you guys at the studio.
Thank you, Greg. Now I bet you have all been wondering, how does Santa eat all the cookies and drink the milk that is left for him by every family, and does it become so fat that it gets stuck in the chimney? Well, today we'll be answering this worldwide question that so many people have asked about. According to chemist John Shivers and the founders of Nike, Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight, have concluded that Santa has been asking for several shipments to a store in Egypt for Nike Pro Spandex, and he also uses corsets to make himself skinnier and make his thighs skinnier to get down the chimney. So, now to Jessica at the Mektebe in Egypt.
Okay.
Hello? Hi, is your stepson there with you?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so we're going to be asking you a couple questions on Santa's purchasing of Nike Pro Spandex and corsets. So how long has this been going on for?
في الحقيقة أنا كنت بفكر ودرجاتي وحشة قوي وأهلي ممكن يموتوني فاللي بيحصل ده ما ينفعش وبعدين هو ده اللي بيحصل وعيد الميلاد المجيد وشكرا.
So, Jenny says that Santa has been delivering and making presents for, tens of thousands of years, and though he's gotten much larger over the years, he has retained a general large hourglass shape, and she continues to make his spandex for him.
Okay, next question. How much does he spend, usually?
ده بيصرف كتير قوي ده الراجل ده تخين جدا وبعدين ما بيفهمش حاجة في حياته أساسا هو عشان كده هو بني آدم ما بيفهمش وبعدين اللي بيحصل ده ما ينفعش وزي ما أنا قلت قبل كده إن اللي بيحصل ده فعلا غريب جدا شكرا.
He spends an exuberant amount of the North Pole's total revenue, she says, because every year, more children, more cookies, he gets fatter and fatter, and custom orders are not cheap.
Why did he keep this secret for so long?
هو في الحقيقة عمل كده لأن هو بني آدم ما بيفهمش وبعدين عمال بيصرف فلوس كتير قوي على كل حاجة وإيه ده أنا مش فاهمة أي حاجة في الموضوع ده بس هو ده اللي بيحصل وشكرا.
Well, she says she's not quite sure, but she would assume that it's embarrassing, even though Santa is a magical being, he's still a man. It's embarrassing to have to go and order larger and larger pants. So I could understand, she could understand why he would want to keep this a secret.
Okay, and last question. Who does he send to make his delivery needs?
هو بيبعت الواد ده اللي اسمه الإلف بادي عشان بيجيب الحاجات بتاعته من مصر فاهم انت عشان مش موجودة في أمريكا عشان المقاسات كبيرة قوي.
To make his orders, he actually sends Buddy the Elf, who is a 6'4", not actually an elf, he's a man. He sends Buddy down to Jenny's shop where he delivers the order from Santa. So Santa doesn't have to do it himself because that would be really embarrassing.
Alright, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Now out to Jacob in the field.
I am currently here in the South Pole after a recent leak of info online regarding Santa's use of transportation and delivery of the present. A professor from MIT stated that Santa's delivery system may not even be legal. After a series of interviews with students at the Oxford University, I was tempted to have an interview with an elf. The students stated that the Christmas magic may not even be magic at all, and that Santa may use reindeers for a totally different reason. I even asked a fitness expert how much muscle it would take the reindeer to complete the trip in one night. I was shocked when I realized that the reindeer may be more than a normal flying reindeer. And now for an exclusive interview with Elf. South Pole Sam and Riley. Santa's Elf. I have a couple questions to ask you regarding the black magic used by the reindeers instead of UPS delivery. What kind of food do you guys feed the reindeer?
I think you should answer that one, Samantha.
Well, it's a very, very special blend. It kind of varies on which reindeer and what time of year. Towards Christmas, it's a heavier, more carb-loaded diet.
Okay, next question. How is the sleigh able to carry so much weight with so many buttons?
Riley, this is your...
We tend to inject our reindeer with multiple kinds of steroids. So they're very, very strong, but you know, with steroids, there's lots of what we up here call roid rage. And we gotta really reel those reindeer in. So they're very strong, but they're kind of unpredictable.
Does Rudolph really lead the reindeer?
Rudolph does lead the reindeer. He can handle all the different diets and steroids much better than the rest, so we put him in front.
Have you guys ever considered the cost of using UPS for your overnight delivery?
Samantha.
Well, with the balancing of books and all that, we calculated it out, and UPS is way overpriced. And just, you know, dosing our reindeers with steroids and carbo-load diets is way cheaper.
Steroids you can get for steel.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Is it true that Santa does the delivery for free?
Yes, he does. It's part of his Christmas plan, and he likes to spread cheer with free delivery.
Excuse me, aren't you the one who balances the books and pays his paycheck?
This isn't part of the script.
If this is true, how do you get the reindeer and elves to work?
Steroids.
These free steroids that you speak of, are they created through some sort of chemicals?
We use straight reindeer testosterone. We get this from reindeer urine. Only from the male reindeers, of course. We go in every Friday and we milk the reindeer.
And final question, do the elves legally break into your house and place the presents under the tree?
Well, you see, we get the elves from the penitentiary, and so they already have a record. So legally, no, we're not allowed to break into people's houses, but they don't mind doing the dirty work.
Bump the locks.
There you have it, the answer to the question of why Santa uses reindeer instead of UPS. UPS costs a lot more money and is limited, while reindeer do it for free and fly. Thank you.